Hi guys, it's Dan Crafty Kimchi. Welcome back to my channel. I am back with a new collaboration and I am super excited to get started on this craft with me. But first I want to show you the new items that I did pick up from Nbeads, and I'm super excited to collaborate them because I've been wanting to make this dangle charm. So let's get started on the items that I did get. I picked up these fun witch's hat charms and they come in all this vibrant colors. Super cute set. I also picked up this jack-o'-lantern beads. I did take them off the string. I've been wire wrapping, so I'll show you that shortly. Super fun. I picked up these fun cabochons, and they are flat back cabochons that you can totally make a dangle charm out of. Super cute. And I did pick up this multi-pack of charms, Halloween charms, and we're gonna show you, let's see, all the charms that are included. So you get the Jack Skellington, you get the mummy face, you get the little haunted house, a little ghosty, some fang lips, and you get 2 of each. You get these little witch's hat. Fun variety set for those starting out in the charm collecting stage. I also picked up 3 sizes of this black and white striped bead. I got the little itty bitty one, I got the medium size one, and then I got the larger one, bubblegum beads. These will make perfect for Halloween and any Maggie Holmes collection that has black tones in it. I think there's just a fun set, especially Carousel. This kind of reminds me of Carousel as well. So a fun little find in their stores. I also got these charms, the jack-o'-lantern charms with the black backing. Got these little skulls, fun colored skulls, beads, and they came on a string, but I did take them apart. Got these little mummy charms, so kawaii and cute. And then I did pick up a little bit of Christmas. These are such beautiful cabochon bases, and I'm going to show you real quick. These are the backs, and these are so pretty. They are good side, and they do come with the coinciding bubbles that you can make a fun little charm and dangle, customized charm and dangle out of. So I love that. And then we have, let's see what else we got here. I've got some Christmas tree beads, and these are, I believe they are turquoise, and they're so heavy and pretty, and I can't wait to wire wrap these as well. Put a fun bead inside and make a fun dangle. And then I also got this gold-plated charm. I'm sorry, I have to like bring it up because it's itty bitty, but it's so pretty. I love all the colors in it. And that is it for the Nbeads haul. Now, today we are going to make, I'm sorry for the crinkly. Today we are going to make a dangle charm. And I was so inspired by the one that I got from Crystal, JR's wifey, in a recent Tony Halloween group swap. Craft Purge had done a group swap on Instagram, and I had received Crystal, so I was so excited and I was so inspired by this. I kept looking at it, and then I went back to ones that my friends have created for me. This is one from Josie. This is Josie's Crafty Place. I think she gave it to us one Christmas ago, many moons ago. And there's something so satisfying and so kind of fun to hold one. So I was like, you know what? I could do this. I'll try. So we are going to try today. So I went crazy, and I took a lot of the beads from Nbeads, and I went to wire wrapping town. I went and created some fun little sandwich pieces to make this project. I wanted to create a different kind of, I don't know, just start prepping all of the pieces, and thought we could do this together, you guys, because I'm kind of learning as well. I think I've mastered the wire wrapping game, you guys. I think after a while you just kind of figure it out, and there are a ton of videos online. One that you can follow is V. I'll just do one quickly to show you my sandwich of wire wrapping. I am not a professional. I'm just going to put that out there. I have so much to learn from beading and jewelry making, but I do enjoy it. So if you find some time to Netflix and chill, you can totally make this as well. I'm going to take one of the beads from Nbeads that I am going to wire wrap. Take one of these little medium-sized striped beads. And I'm going to take this flathead, what do you call these? I can't think of the name all of a sudden. Wires. Oh my god, I can't think of the name all of a sudden. These are probably from Michael's. I buy a bunch at a time. So I like to sandwich them with a seed bead. I think it's just a good way to start the plug of the bead. And then I'm going to take these heishi beads. I have a whole bunch. So I do like to use this in my wire wrapping because I think it gives it a fun pop of color to a black and white number. So I'm going to just take this orange one and I'm going to slip the bead in and then finish my sandwich with the heishi bead and my black seed bead. Okay, just like that. Just gonna close this and put this to the side. I'm gonna take my pliers. So I have my favorite pair of this round nose plier. And, oops, sorry. And then I'm gonna just take this, push this right against the seed bead, and just bend the wire, just like that. Bend it forward. Then I'm moving my round nose pliers to the top of the bent wire, and then I'm just gonna rock this back just like so. So now it has like that kind of curve. Now I'm gonna take my round nose pliers again, and then I'm gonna just take this and move it back to that loop, and then I'm gonna take this and then just rock it to the front. Oopsie, sorry. Just like so. You kind of make the loop right there, and then you start wrapping. And again, I've watched many tutorials, so I will leave, V made a very good tutorial, so I'll leave her tutorial down below if you're interested in seeing it a more in-depth and more professional, in my opinion, wire wrapping. So I just take my other pliers, and this is where I'm going to start wrapping this little wire around the bead. So it just keeps it, I can't do it with my hand because this wire is a really strong wire from Michael's. So I like to use my pliers. I think look how tight that is. It keeps it nice and clean. And I like it to be as tight as possible because I think it just gives it a more finished look. And I think I'm just gonna stop right here because sometimes if you go too much, I tend to break the seed bead. So I'm just gonna cut this here, take my pliers, my cutting pliers, and then I cover it with my hand because I hate wire pieces flying all over the place. And that is it, you guys. So then I just go and you see how it sticks out a little bit? I go and then I just kind of push it in with my other pliers so it's not sticking out or stabbing anyone. And look how, not perfect, but I've kind of gotten good at this, you guys. I guess when you wrap all of this, you just kind of get, I don't know, you just kind of get it. So I'm gonna move my supplies to the side. I'm gonna bring my little felty sheet, and I'm gonna keep all my supplies here, but I'm gonna pull out the chain. And this is some Hobby Lobby chain that you can find in the ribbon section. It is really light. It's not really, I don't think it's meant to be used for jewelry because it's really flimsy and plasticky almost. But for the sake of this craft with me, I thought this could be fun. I'm just gonna cut a small piece and then just start from there. If I have to work my way up, I will, or need more. I'll just keep this on the short note because I am not sure how this is gonna go. I probably can pull them apart, but I just cut it just to keep this fast and easy. I'm gonna zoom in slightly. There you go. And I'll put this aside so I have a good size chain. I don't know how long this is, but I know that the rule is that you start with some jump rings and you pull the heaviest bead. And I am going to make a Halloween one. So I'm just going to pull my beads and then kind of go from there. I also want to add a charm. So I have these charms here. These are my Nbeads charm. I think I'm going to add this little witch's hat on the bottom. Okay, so we'll start with that. I also have my clasp here. I have a nice little heart clasp, and then I'm just going to kind of map out some different bead options. Kind of want to add this green one. I want to add these little itty bitty ones, and I know you can go on both sides, so I think it just kind of keeps it fun. Maybe I'll bring the green down a little bit more. Okay, we're getting somewhere, you guys. I have some fun green ones, and then I have a lot of these little itty bitty ones. I think they're just kind of fun to just add the color. So let me see. Kind of go there. You can add that there. I have another chunky black and white one. I can go there. I'm just shopping this stash and seeing what can fit in here. I should add an orange one, a black and orange one. Kind of go right there. And then I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me refer. See, like she just added a whole bunch of fun pieces on this, like different beads, so you can't get bored. So we're just gonna add a whole bunch and just not get bored, and then figure it out as we go. This little scully here, maybe I should move that here to give a little transition. Maybe I'll add the orange one right here. Pull this green one up. I have these little itty bitty ones too. I have a whole bunch of itty bitty beads. Okay, and it's getting somewhere, you guys. It is getting somewhere. I have that. Let's see what else I can pull. I have these fun berry beads as well, but I don't want to use too much of the similar ones. Add that there. Oh, I already have one. Sorry, you guys. I'm just gonna kind of map this out and see what works. Okay. Take this one. Okay, and then kind of go from there. I think this is a good starting point. And then if I need to remove or add, I can. So let's get started. I think I'm gonna get some jump rings and then start adding my charms onto this. I think I can go a little bit smaller. So I do have this great set that I picked from AliExpress. And I'm just gonna pick up some jump rings from here and start attaching. I'm so excited. Now, I've never done this before, like I said, but I think that it's kind of the trend and craze, and I've been seeing a lot of people making these. And you know what? When you start seeing them in Happy Mail, I feel like you just gotta learn and start the process, and figuring it out. So I love how that starting out. It is such a fun piece to send along with your Happy Mail. And after receiving one, I was like, okay, you know what? I gotta get started on this. I'm just taking some of my wire wrap beads and then I'm adding them to the chain. I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the way to this chain, but I figured I can start from here. Yep, this looks good so far. Okay, and then let's see what else. I'm taking another jump ring and just keep attaching the fun wire wrap. I think half the hard part is just wire wrapping a variety of different beads, because you want a variety. And you don't want too much of the same bead because you want your charm to look fun and interesting. Okay, that's starting off okay. Maybe I should put this up a little bit more. At the end of the day, I think it's just meant to look chunky and just fun, you know, just having fun with it. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. And I'm sorry if this video is long, but again, I'm kind of just working through a process. Okay, that's that so far. I'm just gonna keep attaching. And yeah, I mean, I think that if you have enough beads in your stash, this is the perfect way to just burn through the excess, you guys. Because I know I have collected a massive amount of beads as I've been crafting for a little bit, and I just wanted to, I know, you know how shopping and crafting are two different sets of jobs in this game that we call fun and crafting. And I just love the colors and just having the available stash. Okay, that's looking cute. And you know what, I think that's just adding different things that I get to create is just a fun way to say how I've grown in this crafting community. It keeps it fun. It keeps it fun. Let's see, I'm gonna go the other side. Just close that off here. Sorry if you can't see that. Maybe it's too much on the bottom. I'm gonna trust the process, and if I need to move any of them, I will. Maybe I need to add another jump ring to add that charm all further down. I'm gonna trust the process. It's probably because Crystal used a lot of small beads, and I am going hot and heavy with the heavy beads. But we are gonna trust the process and keep going. I'm gonna just keep attaching the beads. And for a first go, I think this is kind of exciting and fun. And I'm doing something that I have never done before. Sometimes I wish I choose to do this on my own, but I think it's kind of part of the learning process, you guys, to learn with you, to figure out my mistakes, and yeah. Also, just kind of knowing someone's process is also kind of therapeutic, because you know that people make mistakes. I know I make mistakes all the time. It's part of the growth of crafting. It's part of the growth in crafting, and you kind of learn from your mistakes. Okay, we're getting there. I think I'm going to keep this short because honestly, I don't want to make it too long and where I just hate it. And I think less is more sometimes, although with crafting, it's always more is more. But I think for my first go, I want to keep this kind of simple and just have fun with it. Let me put this on this next chain. Oh, come on, jump ring. Oh. Oh no. Okay, hold on. See, I lost the bead. Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna seal that off. Just push some of this to the side. Okay, let's see how this is looking. Okay, it's looking chunky for sure. Just like most of my projects, just chunky. Oh Lord. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to add this on a longer part of the chain, because I think the charm is getting lost in this chain. So I'm gonna borrow from the top and make this a little bit longer. You guys, I'm so sorry. This is already acting or ending up a slight bit messy, but I don't want to just trust the process. I want to figure out how to fix the problem, and I think I've got the solution. So I'm just gonna close this up. Okay. All right, so this is how this is looking. Now I've added a little extra chain on the bottom. I borrowed it from the top. So I can add this charm back because I think it was getting lost with all that chain on the bottom. All the bubble gum beads on the bottom, and I do love my fair share of bubble gum beads. Let's see where this bottom is now. Okay. So, oh, this looks so much better. This is how that's looking. Okay, so I added a longer chain on the bottom to kind of have the charm stick out because I want that to be the accent point of this dangle. Now I have some leftover chain here that I'm going to just remove. And the good part of this chain is that it comes apart. It's kind of like a jump ring. So you can just split it apart and just open it. Yes, that's looking kind of fun and cute. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think there's some tangle action here. Okay, so I'm gonna add just a couple of the little smaller beads up top and keep going. Okay. Now, I wish this was like where you can ask me questions or I can respond, but here we are doing this together, or in my mind together. I'm just gonna add this to the other side. Ugh, doesn't help if the bead runs away. Okay. And where's this bead going? Okay. Alrighty, we are gonna put that in. I'm gonna close this off before this bead runs away. And we are getting there, you guys. Okay, these are fun. Fun, fun, fun. And I just love adding items to take off my bucket list. I think as crafters, we just kind of have to figure it out as we go and kind of figure out what we're comfortable with and what we're not. Okay. Right now, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this, but I'm just having fun. Having fun just adding all of these fun dangle pieces that I have put together. My blood, sweat, and tears as I was wire wrapping all of them. But they were fun. I had a lot of fun kind of learning and working on the technique because that's kind of part of the process, is just improving yourself and your portfolio as crafters. I like to at least try everything once because I might get better at it or I might not be that good at it, but I know I tried it. Oh God, but this bead is giving me a hard time. Why? I don't know. It wants to keep coming off this jump ring as I'm about to put this on. Okay, all right, she's on. Okay. And then I have a couple of beads that I do want to add, but I think I'm going to cut this off a little bit because this is too long and I don't want to add any more beads because I feel like this is a pretty good start for my first time around. So I'm going to open this up again, take this off, and I am going to add my jump ring for the top of this chain. Yep. Okay, you guys, so we are getting there. I'm going to add my jump ring and my lobster clasp. And then I'm going to add this to the top because I want this to be the ending point. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. And then I'm just going to fill in the blanks with some more beads. And then hopefully just wrap it up. So this is my first time attempting to make a beaded charm dangle, and I am slightly excited that I completed something like this, but it was a lot of practice to get my wire wrapping at least in a place where I felt comfortable that I can just do with my eyes closed. It definitely took me a while to get there and a lot of practice, but eventually you get there. Ooh, it's looking cute. And I love how chunky it is. I'm just gonna add a couple more beads on the top because I feel like it's missing something. Go add a little purple note in here. And a pink bead maybe. Okay. Need a couple more jump rings. And I'm just gonna add the last of these beads. And then I think we are done. And I'm so excited that I got to put this together, or at least tried. Okay, and guys, I think that's it. I think this is my first chunky dangle charm that I created on my own with a bunch of different beads. A lot that I got from Nbeads as well. I don't know if you can see it that way, but a super fun project share that you and I got to do together, and I hope I get to practice some more. And that is it, you guys. That is it. I hope if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. But that is the final product, you guys. My final dangle, bead dangle. I don't even know what you call it, but and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.